So in our second meditation, let us return. We return to that frequency within our beingness, and instantly the connection is there, and the energy rises and begins to expand. A pressure in the high heart chakra as a greater energy pushes through. Once more we are filled with the light of spirit, aware of the crystal temple, of the Arcturians who are present with us within this temple, and of all the star systems that are beaming their light towards us. Let us settle into this higher light. It enters from above, it rises from below, and moves in from all sides. We are beings of light, and we are being filled with greater and greater amounts of light, until we know ourselves to be this light. I am a being of light. And I allow myself, my human self, to receive this light of self, to become one with my light. And I know I need to relax my body. For this light of self is very powerful, and the body must be given the space it needs to learn, to integrate these frequencies which are changing the way the body works. So I have patience with my body. I have patience with all that is taking place within me. If my nervous system is agitated, I simply bless it. If lower negative thoughts and feelings arise in me, I know that they come from one of my woundings, that it is something that needs to be healed in the loving light of self. I have learned there is nothing I need to change in myself. I simply need to be in my beingness deep within, in my I am presence, in the flow of my high heart, where all is accepted, all is in peace and stillness. as I simply become the observer of my human self. So as I surrender to this flow, I also lovingly accept whatever may arise in me, whether it be physical, mental, or emotional. I simply observe, I allow. No judgment, no desire to change anything. I breathe as the light within intensifies. There is nothing I need to do. I am simply present to myself. As the light of God is within me and flows through me. And as it flows, I choose to interpret this energy as joy. I am divine. And it is Source that flows through me now. As I choose joy, the sadness and sorrow is left behind. I see there is no sadness or sorrow in the fifth dimension. I leave it behind. I call to my Sirian self, my Arcturian self, to whichever star you choose. And the intensity builds of the light within. I know within my human self that more clearing is required through my chakras. So I focus now upon my solar plexus chakra, And dear Arcturians, we ask you to please work with the solar plexus chakra. This is where each one has given away their power, has become a victim, the victim of everything that happens from outside. This is where much fear lies. We've let go of the fear of the personality's fear for survival and so on within the solar plexus. Yet there are still many memories there. They do not need to be recalled. For we are working with your subconscious, with your solar plexus. Much emotion exists there. Solar plexus clearing can often feel nauseous. You are being freed within your solar plexus. No longer in victimhood, but in the strength of your presence, you begin to experience the strength and power of the solar plexus energy as you become true to yourself. This power can only come from your true essence, from the being of light that you are, and from the unconditional love of the high heart. This is where our will exists, but it must transform from ego will to divine will. As we allow the divine to flow through us, we let go of the little self and all its desires, all its wants, all its complaining, and all its fears. As the solar plexus chakra clears and evolves, will becomes the will of the divine, the greater self, whose desires are for the greatest good of all. We move from ego self to divine self. The heart energy expands and moves into the solar plexus. And there is a tightness within the throat. The energy from the solar plexus and the high heart is pushing upwards into the throat. As we experience this tightness, we realize it comes from all the times that we have not expressed, communicated from our heart, which is where our truth lies. We allowed the ego self using the mind to suppress what we really felt within the heart. And to simply express the image which we acquired, which we thought would bring us the love and acceptance which we so needed. But the lack of truth, the lack of honesty, put us in positions in life where we were not happy. So a little time for you now to receive healing. For all the misuse of the throat chakra. You learn why you have been unable to love yourself. But as this heals, the love of the heart can flow into the throat. And as you regain your truth, the descension of your light body into the physical accelerates. Be in peace, my dears. All is well.